So let's talk about, should we talk about this, the central space then?
Yes, you wrote, probably it's a problem of language that
Okay.
I didn't understand, but you wrote it's running up and down the center of your body. Should I imagine like an elevator? It's a movement like bzz, 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 or is a space? And where is this space? Is it only in the pelvic area, or on the top of my head and to the
Okay.
feet? Or yes,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the one question. The other is about of this brain spot. If you open your eyes,
Yeah.
you wrote about a particular place. It is like a flower on my carpet, or a place like
Okay.
this, or is it a position of my eyes, like here, or
Okay.
that these are my
Okay.
questions.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Good. Very good. Two very good questions. So we're going to run into a bit of the brain spotting part here with this. I think that's going to be fine. So the central space, when I talk about running up, is I mean that it exists through the whole of the body. Okay, rather than it being moving, it's a space that exists in the whole of the body. So it's the space it's not the right side of the body. Here I have the right side of my body, here I have my left side of my body, and there's a space that connects them together. Okay, so that's the space, and it runs, it exists right through the whole of the body. And it's neither in the front of the body nor in the back of the body. It's like it's very central. Okay, and again, we don't want to get too neocortical about it. As we kind of relax and just allow ourselves to have the experience, we notice that it's there. Okay. And then in terms of the brain spotting, a brain spot is a eye position, and it's an eye position. What it really is, it's an angle of the optic nerve. So as the optic nerve is at a particular angle, it's stimulating a particular neural network, right? And those neural networks can be to do with past events that we've had, but they can also be to do with expanded, really positive internal states. So when we're working with the zero state brain spot, we're actually connecting to the neural network, a neural network of something that's very positive inside of ourselves, which is to do with balance and everything being in balance. And what we're looking for is to find the angle of the optic nerve. So it doesn't really matter what you're looking at. And in fact, we're not even really looking outwards. So what we do is, as I have the internal experience, if I do this now, okay, so I'm feeling right now right into the center of gravity. And then I'm allowing my mind just to drop into that central space and to be aware of that at the same time. And what I'm doing now is I'm keeping all of my attention focused inwards, and that includes the sense of looking inwards, okay? And if I now incidentally open my eyes, I'm right on my brain spot that helps me connect to that inner state, which is just right down here. Okay, and so even though I've got my eyes open, and I'm actually looking at Alan on the screen, so even though I've got my eyes open, I'm looking at the picture that's just behind Alan's, on the right-hand side of Alan, or the left-hand side for him. I'm not really looking outwards at all, I'm looking inwards. My attention is still focused inwards all of the time. My eyes are just stopped on that particular spot. Okay, does that explain it to you, Bettina?
Okay, thank you. And
Yeah.
there's another question. When this bilateral music from David Grant, it disturbs my vertical thing, because it's
okay.
It's a bit different, a bit difficult.
Okay, so with the bilateral sounds, first of all, you want to have them a very, very low volume when you use them. Maybe I didn't say that in the book. I'm going to make a note for the next edition to add that in. So you want to have them at a very low volume, they're barely audible, okay? Because actually it's not the sound that's having the effect, it's the vibration of the bones of the inner ear that calms the nervous system with them. Okay, so you want to have them on a very low volume, barely audible, and see whether that helps. Some people, the bilateral sounds really don't help them. In fact, they're more of a bother than they are of a help. This is all about all these things where you can see it's about being attuned to yourself. So if you find that for you the bilateral sounds don't work and they're not helpful, don't use them. Okay. Great. So does anybody have, oh, Pradeep, I'm going to come back to you because you had a question about that central space as well. Have I answered that question for you?
Yeah, I got the answer just now.
Okay, great. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Does anybody have any other question around the zero state? Connie, just pop your microphone on. Take yourself off mute. Okay, I might be able to. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
That's it.
Is that good?
Right. Yeah, that's good. I can hear you.
Okay. Took me a while to, I'm not used to this. Has to be in the headphones, or can it be in the room? In the headphones.
In the headphones, because it needs to vibrate the inner ear, and it needs to do that very directly from one side to the other.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it would probably be most beneficial to record myself reading what it says in your book for these exercises, the zero state and so forth, while I've got the headphones in with the
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Great.
Thank you.
So it's really great to record the exercises for yourself, because there's something very, actually David, he's now can't join us to add anything more about this, but David knows more about this than I do from his hypnosis background. But there's something very powerful about hearing your own voice and talking yourself through the exercises. So if any of you would like to record the exercises and follow yourself through them, that's a really valuable thing to do. I've also recorded the attunement repair exercises on my YouTube channel. And my YouTube channel, I think, is in the back of the book, if I remember rightly, somewhere. Yeah. So when it says about the author, here you've got my Facebook and my YouTube channel. Okay. So the attunement repair exercise I've recorded there. The zero state exercise is also recorded there. And either this weekend or next weekend, I will record the kindness state as well. Okay, so those are also resources that you can listen to if you prefer to do it that way. All right, but it's great to record your own voice and go with your one rather than mine, if you wish.